Hello. Let's start off by saying um, people are usually either vampires or werewolves. Well, people that like monsters and everything. I find that most people that like zombies, them, they put them in a whole class by themselves. Pretty much everybody likes zombies, even people that are not horror movie people. That's why it's kind of subgenre all by itself. But I'm rambling. I've been watching a lot of zombies and vampires lately. So, are you team vampires? And if so, what is your favorite? I know there's people out there that have so many to say, but even me, I love all kinds of movies, but I do have a favorite vampire movie. Most people say it's probably the best well shot vampire movie out there. Some people might argue that Near Dark is better than it, but that's us boys. I can't say that Near Dark is a great movie. I still haven't watched it. I'm being lazy, if we're being honest. I do not want to get up and fiddle with my Blu-ray and put the damn thing in. I'm serious. It's just me being lazy. I will watch it eventually. There's just so many movies out there that you can watch that's streaming. I even have a favorite vampire TV show, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are gonna be like, "That's your favorite." I never talk about this show, but and I have a favorite book series. Hello, Bones. But yeah, Bones. What is your favorite vampire movie? I know that you like vampire movies. Now you like werewolves too. But yeah, I'm of the mind that you can have both. Um, talking about vampires. Probably my favorite subject. I mean, all of my books. And I do mean pretty much every single one that is not a Stephen King story that are fiction or vampire books. Um, that says a lot. I have a lot of books. I probably have 800 that are fiction. Us boys, carpenters, vampires, so dawn. Wow, I've never heard anybody put The Forsaking in their list. Nobody talks about that movie. We're gonna talk about it. Um, it's um, it's a great movie. Okay, imagine. Um, hello, Casey. Imagine that you are Lucifer. If y'all don't know who Lucifer is, he's the fallen angel that everybody calls Satan. but that was his name up there. He falls to earth, and what people don't know about the Bible is that he has angels that fall with him. They take the concept of that and the demons that fell to the earth with Lucifer, they are taken and turned into vampires, and then they start creating. And there's just one, all the rest of them have been killed off, supposedly, and he's all by himself, and he's creating new ones. It's a really great concept. I love this movie. And there's people that go around. There's this one guy going around trying to kill this one. And yeah. It's a great movie. And I do, give me a minute. I will find out. It may not be on streaming services for you to but it usually is on Tubi. But yeah, The Forsaken is on Tubi. And even if you've seen it, if you see the color and you say like you probably don't remember it, so give it a watch. It's one of the best vampire movies out there, in my opinion. Uh, Buffy movie. Oh, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show. One of my favorites. It's not my favorite, but it's the first ever show that I got into that was vampire. Um, my favorite is True Blood. I love the characters. In the books, Lafayette was killed, but in the TV show, he wasn't. And I'm glad they didn't kill his character off, because I probably would have quit watching it if Lafayette hadn't been on that show. I just love him. Was a kid. Yeah, you're right. Um, for anyone that doesn't know about uh, the Forsaken, there's a kid that's on Roswell show, and he was in this. He also was on the last two seasons of Dawson's Creek. Um, but he's known for being on Roswell. But let me tell you the names of the cast on there's Keir Smith. I don't think I'm saying it right, but I'm going to spell it. Kerr Smith. Brandon Firth. I don't think I said that either. Right. Fehr. And the guy that's the vampire that falls to earth that was an angel is played by Jason Deck. Um, I don't think I'm saying that name right either. Schaeech. But Bones is putting it in. But yeah, it's a really great movie, and I would go so far as to say that The Forsaken is a movie. If you can't find it streaming for free, it's worth renting. That's how much I think it's worth watching. For anyone out there that can't find it and don't have Tubi or something like that, but yeah, it's definitely in my top 10 favorite vampires. Um, to recommend to people. It's not my top 10 favorite movies for me to watch. It's high up there. Definitely in my, but I don't. I ain't going to recommend some of the movies that I like to people because they're not very good. Shoot, like really bad vampire movies that you could tell were low budget. uh, See, we demand you. Oh, we demand you watch. See, Bones likes it. He thinks it's worth the watch too. So yeah, well, you have both of our endorsement to watch this movie. And for everybody in the states, nothing's better than free. And um, as many as a few ads as Tubi has, it's worth watching to watch the ads. But yeah, Bones, I have the movie too, somewhere in this room. I had a long time. If I see a movie at a store back in the old days when I went to stores and it shows actual vampires on it, I will grab it. I don't care if I don't know anybody in the movie. But Jonathan was one person I knew. And he always plays a heavy, um, someone bad, usually. He just does it so well. Another movie that I love, um, and it's a movie I think worth watching at this time of year for Valentine's Day, and that is Bram Stoker's Dracula from 1992. Uh, I love I love Dracula. Probably every version of Dracula out there I've seen, except like three. And I like all of them except for Dracula Untold. Um, yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons I like that movie. Hello, man. I'm a big fan of Winona. Um, it's the reason that when I got Netflix, I was like, I'm watching Stranger Things. Um, Anything with Winona in it, I will watch. But the reason I got Bram Stoker's Dracula, because I didn't know she was in it, was because of Anthony Hopkins. Um, I don't understand your question. We're talking about Winona. I grew up with her. I was 7 when I watched Edward Scissorhands, and I fell in love with the way she acted and everything in that. And ever since then, I wanted to watch everything she ever was in. Um, and if we're talking about why do I like vampires, um, it's kind of the point. Um, she just has this quality about her. I don't know how to explain it. I love the things she's in. I love her action. I've yet to find a movie that I didn't like that she was in. And it's not just because of her acting. Usually the people that are in the movies with her are great in the movies. Can you explain to me why you like certain actors? It's kind of a hard thing to do. You enjoy their acting. Exactly. Um, I don't know anybody named it's got Ryder in except for her at the moment. You have to understand. I've only been up an hour. But it's kind of fitting that I'm talking about vampires at this time that I woke up at midnight. He ran away. He was right beside me eating rawhide, but he left. Um, he's got one left. I bought him a bag of rawhide, and he's ate every single one of them. And I bought the damn things Monday. Hello, Wayne. I think that if there are vampires that they will like me. Especially not right now. I've got a damn cold. Okay, so I forgot to ask you, Mayanne, do you have some vampire movies that you love? I know that you're more of a werewolf person, but I'm telling you right now, you're. Have you seen Vampires Kiss the I don't really like that movie, Casey. But yeah, I've seen an interview with a vampire because it was the first vampire. He's right beside me. He's kicking me in the leg. He's having his rawhide. Speaking of vampires and everything, I've been told that Jack looks like the vampire. I mean, the dog from the Lost Boys, from the head vampire. But yeah, he me yeah, and yeah, I did a video celebrating vampires because they're my favorite thing for Valentine's Day, and I never edited and put it out there. I haven't really felt like it, but yeah, Thorn. Um, and I was talking about these two movies, and Let the Right One In is a movie that you have to watch in subtitles, but I'm not a big fan of that. But it's so much better than the remake that's in English. Don't get me wrong, the English one is great. Now, usually, if I watch the first one first, I like it better, but not in this case. It's just so much creepy in the dark is great. My favorite vampire. Oh, I love. I've seen all of these movies, except excluding Near Dark. I was talking about this when I first came up. I'm lazy. I don't want to get up and put the movie into the Blu-ray and all that stuff, and that's why I haven't watched it. I do have the movie, and I plan on watching it eventually, but yeah. Don't let the wrong one in. How do y'all feel about We Are the Shadow? I have Near Dark. Yeah. I haven't seen that movie yet, Ian. How do we feel about what? Give me a minute. Oh, We Are the Night. Has anyone seen that one? No, that's not a movie that most people watch and everything. It's a comedy, but I enjoyed the movie enough that I went and oh, what are you doing to me? Another great movie that I want to mention that I don't hear anyone talk about, except me, and it's called Slayers. Most underrated vampire. Daybreak. I haven't seen that movie. Um, there's no reason to not watch it's just like like you can find it anywhere, and not to mention the fact that I have it somewhere in this dang room, but I also really I like the whole set of them movies, Casey. And From Dusk to Dawn is a good one, but I prefer the sequel more. But I watch them all. I definitely have 30 Days and Nights, but I'm gonna be outing myself. One of my favorite actors, and someone that I would probably freak out if I ever met because I have a his cards on him, is in that movie as the lead. So I definitely, I didn't care if it was vampire or not. It's got Josh Hartnett. So yeah, I had to have it. I love Blade, and oh crap. I need to rewatch Vampire in Brooklyn because the first time I seen it, I didn't really like it. And everybody tells me that I need to make a rewatch of it because it's a good one. Every movie I mention, I have physical. Oh, they're all definitely worth buying. I would even venture to say that Near Dark is a movie worth buying too because everybody says it's great. Uh, Seen it? My dad used to watch Vampire in Brooklyn so much. I basically. Okay, I definitely haven't seen that because I haven't seen any vampire movies with Stephen in it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You saying this reminds me of something. Death by stereo. For all you out there that have seen and love Lost Boys, y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, I know all y'all have, but there's gonna be people on here watching the replay. I'm sure. I will talk about some movies that I don't understand why get hate. And a lot of people never even seen the movies. They just say, I'm not watching this. The Lost Boys movies. They're definitely not as good as the original, but I find them entertaining, and I know at least three people that agree with me. There's and if you like sports and action and stuff like that, it's definitely worth a watch because the second one, it's called The Tribe, stars Kiefer Sutherland's brother, and he was into sports, and they do a lot of surfing, they do a lot of skateboarding, they do all sorts of cool tricks and jump out of the yeah, that's what Sam says in the first one about Michael. Yeah, I agree. It's my favorite. Oh, The Thirst is okay. They take the movies and they have this pill that, well, it's the head vampire's blood in a pill, and they go around to raves. And if you don't know what a rave is, it's a place where you go to party, and it's underground and it's illegal. But they go to these raves, and all the teenagers are taking these pills, and they're all turning into vampires. This woman coach, she's a vampire writer. Sorry. Um, but she goes to Edgar Frog and she tells him, "My brother's been kidnapped by a vampire and he's a half vampire. Can you help me?" And that's basically the story. And she hires some other people to go with him. Awesome. Um, yeah. I love Dracula 2000, and if you don't know this, there's two more movies in the series for Dracula 2000. Um, Dracula 2, The Assassin, and I can't remember what Dracula 3 is called, but I haven't. But I've been going through and looking at vampire movies, and so the Fire Stick keeps telling me to watch that movie. Um, for anyone that don't know, he's talking about this movie. Oh, thanks, Bones. Yeah, this is the third one. This is what it's called. The third, every single movie, the vampire changes. Dracula is a different person. He changes how he looks. And in the third one, it's played by Rucker Howard. And I think that Rucker Howard play is spot on to be Dracula. He's just so damn creepy. uh, Well, vampires are pretty much the only monster that's sexy. Let's be honest. Most people would be like, I want to be by that vampire. I mean, heck, one of my biggest crushes, the first thing I ever seen him in, he played a damn vampire. Have a good night. No, not vamps. I know, Jim said that on his video when he talked about, Lisa Frankenstein. I have the movie. Um, I think I'll like it, Bones. I mean, I got the movie because I seen that the thing on the front of it, and I read the synopsis. It's a two-part Blu-ray, and it has Buffy the Vampire Slayer and that in it, and so yeah, I think I will like it. I've had it for about 6 years now. And I know that Jennifer's Body is on Pluto TV right now, I believe. Um, Maybe Tubi. It's on one of the free services. Yep, but it's on Amazon. Mm. Yeah, I'm big into stuff like that. The weird, quirky movies that nobody talks about and stuff. I definitely think that it's a movie worth watching. I have Buffy movie on DVD. Wow, that was a great price. I have all the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show on DVD. I talked a little bit about this place and everything, but not really too much. But there's a place. It's an online thrift store for books, and it's called Thrift Books. They sell movies on it, and I bought every single one of the Buffy the Vampire Slayers off of it, except for the first three, and I got them from Walmart. Um, and okay, I watched a couple of live horror. Well, the Vampire Bad. If you like Dracula, and I do mean the original, the 1931 movie. Vampire Bad is got the same guy that played Dracula, which is Bela Lugosi. It's definitely a good one if you like them. Mention this because, Mayan, I know you don't like black and white, so you probably don't want to see that movie. Mm. Um, I won't be going to bed anytime soon. He played at night. It's good night. The husband is right next to me already. um, but yeah, there are so many great movies out there, and there's one that's really offbeat, and I wish I could remember it. I watched it on a live stream with Steven, which is Craven Something Scary, and Michael from Carbon Jedi on their channel, Two Movie Bros React. And we loved it. It was redneck vampires is basically what it is. It's a long ass name. I need to put it down as one of my movies. I gotta find that movie again. I adored it. I'm sorry that I'm making a face. I can't believe you. Yeah. You're sorry you stinked up the house. Yes, I love you too. Hello, the sweet one. Nope, I'm staying at home. Why? Well, I have I'm in the same boat you are, Mayan. But I feel like I work. This one right here drives me crazy. Yay, I love you and I hug you well. Yes, quit being grumpy. I got tired and everything, and it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I went to sleep. And before I went to sleep, I tried to get Monster here to get let me hug him, and he tried to bite me. I got kids. You look.
I love you, Stigio. I gonna rock it. Hello. Okay. Oh no. Um, actually, I do more than that. I take care of Grandma too. Um, she's too old to stand up and do stuff anymore, so I go to the mailbox for her. I cook for us. Um, yesterday I did a lot of things for her. And I mentioned that I have fire sticks. Well, that I have a fire stick. There's actually three on each television. One on each television. Um, the living room, grandma's bedroom, mine. And me, I don't have to reprogram mine very often, every 6 months or so. But grandma's always messing with buttons and getting checked out of the Fire Stick or some of the apps that we have. So I have to do that too. uh, um, um, I thought you were too young for all that. You're older than my grandma, May. Really? I don't think so. uh, she's not 90. Oh Lord, I have enough to deal with Grandma. If I took care of you, May, I'd have to take care of you and your two daughters. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, happy birthday, late birthday, Wayne. Um, yeah, I'm turning 41, mine. Mayan, if you were born when the Titanic sank, you're older than 98.
I know when that boat sank. Matter of fact, my great grandmother was born when the Titanic sank. God rest her soul. She's been dead a while, but yeah, 1912 was when it sank, which means my parents see me as what. It's okay. Yeah, I'm almost 41 and I still live with my grandmother. And nobody, and I mean nobody in my entire family wants to have anything to do with me. So, family is not all that it's cracked up to be. I will never have children unless I adopt. So that's another thing. Um, I'm not gonna go really into depth with it, but when I um, when I had my period, I it gave me nothing but trouble, and I had to get rid of it before I was even 40. Um, it was so bad that the government, if anyone don't know, the government is a bunch of assholes, and they are greedy and they refuse to do stuff. They paid to have me fixed. So yeah. Your kid sounds like me when I was a baby. Well, my mother said I was a lot of trouble to get to sleep. But yeah, I'm not upset about it. I'm I'm happy that it's gone. I want it. Um, everybody, I don't like that I don't have children, but it doesn't look like I'm ever going to be in a relationship with somebody. So my sister doesn't want kids, man. I wanted children, but I wanted to be with somebody to have them, and it doesn't look like that'll ever happen. So, I separated my choice. When I meet never. I've tried dating people after my ex, and I'm like, nope. I think if I get into a relationship again, and it's a big if, I'm going to start dating women. Men are way too bossy, and I'm tired of it. Oh, um, better long than a bad. I might not. I might be with a guy, but I'm bisexual and or whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, we were talking earlier about Winona Ryder, and I am not attracted to her. She's not. When I was younger, I looked like her, and I can't see myself being with somebody that I look like. No, I don't. This is what she's asking. Yeah, it definitely is, Wayne. You always be grateful what you have. Don't. I've been struggling with stuff, and I've been hanging around a lot of witches. Yes, witches. And they are always telling me the same thing that you're saying and everything. Don't think about. Better yet, I'm gonna tell you what they told me. Um, it's a common theme. Write down everything you're grateful that you have in your life. Uh, and whenever you're struggling with feeling bad or I don't have this, this, and this, now the best way to do it is to start out asking people what they like about you. Write that down. Write down beside it if you agree with it or not. Um, then really think about what you like about yourself. It works. That I guess all of us. I'm doing better, but when I feel bad, when my fibromyalgia acts up or I have a cold and it's bothering me, I end up thinking about all the things that I hate, and right now is the perfect time for me being sick. Uh, Hello, Kobe, yes, I do. Give me loving and hug me too. Do you hear my grumpy? He doesn't want me hugging him. uh, Mayan says, hello, Jack. She loves you. He says hello. He's smiling and trying to lick at the air. No. News update. Jack wants Coke. He's trying to get in the bottle. See? bottle of a Coke. Oh, Lord. She says very much that she loves you. You are so silly. Okay, Megan, if you had Jack, would you give him this? Give him what he wants. I thought you meant other type of coat. No! You see, he even shook his head when I said it out loud. And he ain't a drug addict of that kind. Okay. Jack deserves the world. Why does he deserve the world? What has he done that it makes you think he? I gave you Coke. Now drink it. Have a have a good day, Wayne. Try to think about another. Did you know in the third Halloween Town movie there's vampires in it? Well, they're in all of the movies actually, except for the second one. But they're they have a lot to do. They really have a storyline in the third one. Um, no, the movie is called Halloween Town. I will put it up here. Okay, here is the name of the movie. It's called Halloween Town. It is a Disney movie. Most of my Disney movies are darker, like that. Um, Matter of fact, my favorite movie, and I can talk about this because there's vampires in it, is Nightmare Before Christmas. A close second is James and the Giant Peach. A third is Hocus Pocus. And there's a theme here. They're all Halloween movies. Yeah, I love Nightmare so much. I have all sorts of. Oh, I'll tell you something. I love it so much that my aunt even made me a pillow. I sleep with it all the time. Um, I have Funko Pops. I have toys. I have well, stuffed toys with Jack on them. I adore Jack and Sally. A close third is um, Oogie's Boys, Lock, Stock, and Barrel. I adore them too. Um, and I like Zero, favorite character. But yeah, I even have a couple of books. Um, they're digital books. I'll never be able to show them of Nightmare Before Christmas, and I have two actual books of Hocus Pocus story. One is of the original, and second one is a prequel to the second movie. A lot of people hate that movie, but I like Hocus Pocus too. Oh, why can't I remember the name of that dang movie? Um, have you seen the movie that's the cartoon for Disney has out that's about Day of the Dead? Choco or Coco or something? Crap. Yep, that's the name. It's a great movie. I tend to not like the. I like Disney, but I tend to not go towards the princesses. I prefer the other characters in the storyline. Yeah, it's a pretty sad movie in certain parts of it. I do have one princess I like. Most people are surprised when I tell them, though. I love Belle, but I grew up reading Beauty and the Beast. Because Beauty and the Beast is a whole lot different in the stories than in the movie that they have it. But She's the only princess I ever really got into. I broke my V video of it when I was a kid. I watched it so much. Grandma was like, "What can you watch these?" I'm like, she was referring to Cinderella and Snow White. And then she bought me James and the Giant Peach, and she knew how much I was going to love it yet, so she bought me 3 of them. So I don't really like Cinderella and Snow White. Um, there's a reason for it. I grew up with the stories of Cinderella, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, all them things. The books. Before I watched the movies. And I love the stories. And they get them so damn wrong in Disney. They're so much darker. And everybody's like, we don't want our kids watching that. And I don't get it. Back in the 1600s and earlier, or even the 1800s, people would read these stories because they were children's stories to their kids. Our kids are horrible, evil little twats now. Well, not mine. Because we don't have them listening to the stories that are darker. There is a reason that you let them read the scary ones that are dark. It prepares them for life. Let's face it, the only one of them stories that I said that is dark in any way, shape, or form was Snow White. The earliest form of literature, the earliest form of storytelling were always dark. And we don't want our kids having anything dark. Yeah, my nephew loves dark stuff too. The only thing he doesn't like is clowns. But most children do not like clowns. Freaks them out. Heather's daughter, though, she wants to make friends with clowns. Her favorite clowns are killer clowns from outer space. But I can understand why she likes them. I've never been scared of clowns. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to watch that. Um, I was 6 the first time I ever watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and so does she like both Pennywises, or does she prefer one or the other? Which one does she like? Does she like Bill Skarsgård or uh, Tim Curry, or both? For that matter, how about you? Which one do you like? I'm sure you like Pennywise. Yeah. I like both. I think both of them are pretty damn freaking creepy. Of course, she hasn't seen the movie. I have both. Um, a lot of people want to argue and talk about how they don't like these movies, but or they like the old one better than the new one, or the new one better than the old one. Um, I'm not big on watching remakes, but if it's a Stephen King movie, a book, turned to movie, I tend to like all of them, except for one. And my everybody hates me for the one movie I don't like. That's but it's my opinion. I don't have to watch something if I don't like it. And I don't like the original The Shining. When I was younger, the only good thing about that movie was Jack Nicholson. And when I found out that Stanley Kubrick was so bad to Shelley Duvall, it made me not want to ever watch that movie again. Have you ever seen the remake? Well, it's the mini series, I should say. There's a reason I like Stephen King stories when they're done the right way, when they actually do like Stephen King writes them. Everything that he's ever wrote, he makes it seem like it could happen. I mean, like a Jack Torrance. He doesn't go flip 180 and go crazy off of a sudden, like in the Stanley Kubrick film. You see Jack Torrance go into madness over time. I like Doctor Sleep. I just don't like the whiny ass kid in the original, and I don't like Stelly Duvall. She, I don't know what it is about her. I just don't like her. Except in Popeye. Most people don't like people that act like themselves. But me, I'm different. I'm weird. I would never let a man push me around. And I don't like the women in movies to stand around until the breaking point and then start pushing back. I want them to fight. I want them to stand up and start beating the crap out of the damn assholes. And the mini series, the woman in the movie does that. She don't put up with her husband. Side story. Popeye is the only spinach I like. Oh, Lord. I don't like cooked spinach unless it's that. But the only thing they put in it is water, salt, and spinach. I don't like seasonings in my spinach. Come on, the baby. Your call. Come on, the baby. Get well. Takes the booty and gives you back. Don't start arguing with me. Your call. Um, sorry everyone. Jack is cold and he doesn't want me messing with him, but I wanted to put him under the covers with me. I have this. And if anyone doesn't know what this is, it's electric blanket. Well, it ain't a blanket. It's a queen size throw, and it's on. We have the heat on high, and I have this on. It's 28 degrees outside. So yes, I don't like the cold. I can't believe you. I was going to open up peppermint and take it because my throat is dry, and little Mr. Monster here wants it, so he's licking it. And as you say, Mayanne, give the king what he wants. He likes everything I like to eat, except for two things. He does not like marshmallows. What are you buying on Amazon? How about buying Little Monster some rawhide? Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do something. You say you love him, so um, you can buy him rawhide. It ain't that much. He loves this, and it's only $15. He loves this, and it's only $15. It's Amazon Prime. And he only has one left in his damn bag. Cause I ordered him more and supposed to be here today. Yeah. Yes. Yippee! I kisses you. But yeah, he well they have a lot about Annabelle stuff. Did you know that they said that the real Annabelle was actually Raggedy Ann? I'm looking on here for Annabelle stuff, and it's they have oh crap, him, and he is Dobby the house elf. He's definitely not Annabelle. But yeah, I know who Dobby is. I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. You heard me. I said it. Okay. Let's see. What are some other? Did you know that the story of I Am Legend? They did the movie too, but the book is goes into more depth. It's a vampire slash zombie like creature. I Am Legend. Maybe you haven't heard of that movie. A lot of people haven't. It's a Will Smith movie. Um, Vincent Price's Last Man on Earth was a depiction of that book. And it's a lot closer to the storyline than what they did in the Will Smith movie. I like reading. And like I said at the beginning, I'm big into vampires. Anything that they say has got to do with vampires, I'm going to read it. There's only one book that I've read that I don't like, and um, people are going to be surprised. I don't like Dracula. Yes, I love the movie Dracula, every way, shape, or form, but I don't like the way they wrote the book. Well, I mean, Bram Stoker. Yeah. um, my first book into vampires I'm gonna get people laughing. I read this one first, and it's the second book in the series. But the Vampire Lestat instead of Interview with a Vampire. Oh, I'm just talking about vampires. Jack is called and trying to kick me because I have him under the covers with me. Yeah, I do too. At the beginning of the stream, when I first started this, I said that besides Stephen King, oh, I forgot, and I have a few Nora Roberts and James Patterson books. Besides them, all of my fiction books are vampire stories. I probably have like 500 books that are maybe more. That should tell people something. It's my favorite genre. Um, Pretty much. I forgot. I do like some adventures, and I still have my books that I had when I was a child. Grandma's got a little bookshelf in the hallway, and she keeps all of the books that she read to me when I was a kid and bought me. So, um, and I have Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, and all of the stories for Peter Pan and Winnie the Pooh. I forgot about them. Um, them are new bites. But oh, speaking of Peter Pan, did you know that the Lost Boys was not originally supposed to be the story that we got? It was going to be about the Lost Boys. It was going to be a kids' movie. It was going to be about the Lost Boys, talking about how their adventures and everything without Peter Pan. But Joe Schumacher got a hold of the book movie and he turned it into what it is. Would anybody like to tell me their thoughts on that movie and what I just said? What? How would you have felt? Um, yeah, how do y'all feel about how Joe Schumacher turned a movie that was supposed to be about the Lost Boys into a vampire story? I am very sorry. I got kicked off, and it took me to a different stream. Yeah, what I was saying was the story of the Lost Boys was supposed to be about the actual Lost Boys from Peter Pan, and they. I like the concept. I'd love it if they would actually do that movie, but I'm glad that Joe Schumacher changed the storyline to the Lost Boys because it's my favorite. But yeah, I'd love to see how they would do story for the Lost Boys. I've always wanted to know their backstory. They always focus on Tinkerbell or Peter Pan and on Wendy, pretty much. Um, of course, in the stories, the books, they go more into depth with all the characters in the storylines, and Peter Pan actually knew Wendy's mother. And she was a child. Yeah, I'm a geek. If I like something, and I've said this before, but Lost Boys is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. It's definitely my top five. It's my favorite vampire movie. It's my favorite. Well, I say horror movie. I can't really say that because some people consider it a vampire movie to be a horror movie. But me, I'm not scared of vampires, so it's not going to scare me. The only exception to the rules for that is let the right one in and let me in. They terrify me. But the further I go along, the more you'll see this. I have a thing for horror movies with children. And anything to do with children in this horror movie freaks me out. Uh, they're creepy, they scare me. Vampire movie. Um, well, uh, least favorite vampire movie would have to be Vampire Kiss. If real, no, no, no. There's a tie. I really hate Dracula's Untold. I hated it so much that I quit watching it. So it's probably the one I should say. I watched the whole Vampire Kiss movie. I did not watch the whole Dracula Untold. I really hated that movie. I really did. Um, you can have it. Mayanne, do you have Dracula Untold on physical media? Because if you don't, I will send you my copy of it. Um, um, I'm serious. I will send you the movie. All you gotta do is give me your address and tell me you don't have it. Um, I'll send it on the 3rd of March. Just give me your address. And as soon as I get money, I will send you that movie. Hello, Jim. That's the whole point, Jim. Um, we love that vampires suck. We really do. Is that right, May? Yeah, well, this is what I drink to wake up to, usually. This morning, on the other hand, I woke up and decided to get on here. So, 30 minutes after I woke up, I started typing in, and then it was an hour. Do you like vampires? And if you do, what's your favorite movie? Oh, I forgot to ask you, Karen. What is yours? I've been asking everybody to tell me what some of their favorites are. I know you said that you got Lost Boys when you were but yeah, I have a lot. I like I like to talk about the ones that are pretty crappy that I like too. There's a movie called okay, that's fine. I love Fright Night. I never actually watched that movie, Jim. Because everybody tells me I should. I've never seen the second one. Um, I have the first one. I refuse to watch the remake. Too much damn cussing in that movie. I don't like a lot of I don't have a problem with a lot of cussing, but it has to be there for a reason. It can't just be saying cuss words just to say them. I'll definitely have to put them two on my list. Well, I have a Dead and Loving It on my list, but I I need to bump it up to watching it soon. Well, a lot of people say that it's a really good movie and everything. It's just so hard to find that movie. I might have to wait till March to watch it and get it on physical media to be able to do it. Let's see. Has any of y'all seen Night Flyer? I mean, awesome. Oh, I love Dracula any way I can get him. And you're right. Bela Lugosi is great in that movie. He he's very creepy as Dracula. I own the movie. I have a set. It's called Universal Monsters, and that was one of the movies in it. It has Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I haven't seen the Spanish version though. I should watch it. It is on Tubi. Dracula was the first movie I ever watched as a child that I can remember. Besides Dirty Dancing. Um, so what's y'all's feelings on Monster Squad? Have y'all seen it? Do y'all like it? Do you think it's too childish to watch that movie? It's one of my favorites, and it's just so goofy, and it makes me laugh more than anything else. Oh, I just thought of something. A lot of people don't know this. Everybody she talks about John Carpenter's vampires. There are actually three of them movies in a set. There is the second one, and some people know about it, and it's called Vampires Les Mortis. Um, the town that the vampires are in. And the third one is called The Turning. Um, um, I like Goonies. Thank you very much. But I understand why you don't. Why do you keep trying to get out of the covers? You're so cold. Yeah. I've watched Monster Squad more than I have Goonies, so I understand. I agree with that. Sorry, I keep doing it. My dang mouse keeps getting stuff on it and keeps booting me off. I got a question for you. Is there any movie that you would love to see redone? That's a regular movie, but turned into a vampire story. I still see three people watching me. I think May Ann and Karen might have went to fell asleep watching or something. They're supposed to be remaking it sometime this year or next year. Um, I keep up with that. Salem Lot, and I like both, and most people don't, but it's one of my favorites. But big surprise there. Everybody knows how much I love Stephen King stuff, and I do prefer the original over the Rob Zombie one. I mean the Rob Lowe one. Um, but it's got Rob Lowe in it. I'm gonna watch it. Just for that fact. Oh yeah, they're talking about doing it. They said that they may not get it done in time to have it out in 2024 because of the strikes and everything, but it will be out at latest by the beginning of 2025. Um, so yeah, I just looked at that yesterday. So yeah, there's certain things I keep up with. That's one of them. Um, they've already started filming it, and then they had to cut it because of that damn strike. Um, Right now, I'm keeping up with American Horror Story Part 2 and Stranger Things and that. Oh, but what I was asking was, have y'all seen it? Do y'all like it? Do y'all hate it? Night Flight. It's in the same vein as Salem's Lot. It's by the same writer. For all I know, we could be in the same universe with each other. You should watch it again. It's free on here on YouTube. I um, I was watching The Stand because it's free on here, and they advertised that to me. So after I watched The Stand, I went and watched that, and because it had been a while. Well, you can't find The Stand anywhere. It's up here. They probably will. But yeah, yeah, they used to have The Stand on Bolt, but you can't stream The Stand anywhere. It's up here. I've looked. I like this The Stand better than mine. You get to see more on it than the movie I have because they've cut the dang thing down. They have that on here too, just so you know. If you want me to, I will send you the link because it's not okay. You know how some movies on YouTube you can watch them for free, but it's through certain channels. That's how that is. But yeah, I will send you the link. Give me a minute. Rose. Oh, okay. I love Rose Red. It's probably the only movie that, or well, only thing that I like that Nancy Travis was in, except for Last Man Standing. Question for you. Since you've seen that movie, do you think that it's a vampire slash ghost story movie? Oh, oops. I'm sorry if I ruined that movie for anyone. Oh, Lord. Yes, Rose Red. But they were vampires. They look like vampires. They don't like the sun. I think it's marketed as a ghost story, but I think that they're vampires that are locked to a certain location. I think they're ghost vampires. I don't know. They may not be locked to it, but they don't seem to want to try to leave. And ghosts cannot touch you. Poltergeists can, but ghosts, generally speaking, cannot touch a human. No problem. Because think about it. In the Overlook Hotel, the ghosts couldn't touch anyone. Well, they could touch Jack Torrance, but I think he was imagining that to the end, and then they were able to. Um, I'm always thinking about things like that, and nobody's ever talked about it. But yeah, I. Good long-term plan. You have all the time in the world, unless you get stupid and get killed by a hunter. Um, Matter of fact, after your natural life, or once you stop changing the way you look, you you could reinvent yourself as somebody else. Do any of y'all read books about vampires, or ever have? And if you do, that would be easy. Vampires can glamour you, which means they can get women to do what they want. Well, if you become a vampire, all you gotta do is seduce women that have money and then knock them off. I suggest you get a really old, wealthy women, so that if you kill them, it won't seem suspicious. Oh. The reason I talk about books is I have a favorite one. I don't think they will ever make this into a movie, and even if they did, I don't think that I would ever want to see it because of how much I love this character. I love this series so much that my first ever email is named after the lead character in the stories, and that's Anita Blake, Vampire Hunter. I figured you'd say that, Jim. Well, I feel the same way. I'm fat, ugly, and old, and have no teeth. I feel ugly and old anyway. Um, so, what age, if you could go back in time, get bit by a vampire and become one, how old would you be? What's your primary age, Jim? 25 to 27, maybe. If you say so. Just don't make me one of your brides. I don't have any teeth. Unless you can find a way to give me teeth again. Real teeth, not false ones. Of course, in the third, oh, Mayan just said that she was born when the Titanic failed. So yeah, I am not older than you. Okay, I'm going to do something. Hey, where's it? I'm getting my card out. It's a few years old, but you'll be able to see the date on it. I'm just going to take and cancel out. Great. I can't find it. Again. I will be 41 years old my birthday, Jim. That is younger than you. Why can't I find it? 98 is my limit. I'm not lying. Oh, I don't even look like I'm 100. I look good. At least in the face. Something like that. I can believe that. Well, they told me that I had the maturity of a 7-year-old. Not that I believe the damn doctors. They also say that I'm bipolar. Bullshit. There's a reason I say that. They tell me I'm bipolar, but they don't give me medicine for it. And no psychiatrist ever told me I was bipolar. I am not 70. That would make me 14 years younger than my grandmother. You explain how she is that much older than me and she's my grandmother. Say hello. Rock the baby and squeeze him tight. So, if I'm 70, how old is he? He ain't that old. He'll be 6 his birthday. Did you know that there are vampire books that are about magic? I've been reading one. I'm not going to say the name because I, it's too hard to do. Oh, I never heard that. Okay, there it is. I'm not on my thing on regular. If anybody would like to know about vampire man, so that's that. Oh, okay. It's a really good book. It explains on how to be a vampire and all sorts of things. And um, do magic, and I'm enjoying it. I don't like watching YouTube on my on this one. Uh, I we won't get into why I don't pay for things with this account. Let's just say that I can watch whatever I want for free with this account. Well, I think I'm going to get off here and go try to find something to eat. I'm starting to feel tad peckish for food. Um, have a good morning, everyone, and remember, be the person you're meant to be, not the one that. And if you're watching a replay crew, let me know some of the movie. Thank you, and let me know some of your favorite vampire movies. Bye. Thanks for coming, Bones and Casey and Mayanne and Wayne and Karen and Jim. And everyone on the